And whether that tropical development turns into a named storm, it doesn't matter. We've already seen an uptick in shower activity here. We'll track these storms and let you know if more's on the way as we inch closer to the weekend coming up. First at 4 starts right now.
Live, local, now. This is WSFA 12 News.
Will create strong rip currents in the Gulf. If you are headed to Gulf Shores, Orange Beach, or anywhere along the Florida Panhandle, they are expecting red flags tomorrow through the weekend. That means the potential for life-threatening rip currents. For us, that system could bring more rain. WSFA First Alert meteorologist Amanda Curran is live with the details. Amanda.
Yeah, and Rosanna, that's evident when we look at a lot of our ASC credit union camera network, especially when we head west to Montgomery's regional airport. This is the official site of all things Montgomery weather. So when we tell you it's raining, what the temperature is, what the wind speed is, all of that is being measured right now. And you can see that camera kind of bouncing up and down as a line of showers and storms is pushing through the area. Let's zoom in a little bit closer in the Vance Law Firm storm track zone from Lake Martin, slicing right through parts of southeastern Elmore County and into that north and western corner of Montgomery County. There's some localized heavy rain, but I also spot this right here, little outflow boundary from a cell that just brought some heavy rain to downtown Montgomery. So that means an uptick in wind for places like Coushatta and Millbrook, Prattville, down the line into Watauga County, and more development along that outflow boundary could potentially happen. We head a little bit further south. There are showers and storms to track in southern and eastern Lowndes County, up and down I-65 and Butler as well, and even more down in the Wiregrass as well. We'll see a couple of waves of rain over the next few days, so that doesn't mean it's raining every moment of the day, but we'll have a higher coverage of those showers and thunderstorms coming our way locally. We'll talk the forecast if you're staying close to home or if you plan on heading down to the Gulf Coast. We'll talk about how rain chances could increase, but also temperatures might take a little tumble. We'll give you the latest details with that extended 10-day outlook, Rosanna, all coming up in just a couple of minutes.
Thanks, Amanda.
Your WSFA First Alert weather with meteorologist Amanda Curran.
So we are keeping a very close eye on this spinning low pressure system. And even though it doesn't have a name right now and may never get one, the impacts are still real. We'll watch as the potential for a developing tropical storm does exist in the northern Gulf, but that is not a guarantee of a name system happening. So what we can guarantee, rain chances going up and more showers and thunderstorms to track here locally. So regional view, just to kind of show you where that spin is right now over the Florida Panhandle, and it's going to bring in waves and intervals of showers and thunderstorms. And while not every single thunderstorm will be strong or severe, I do think some localized heavy rain, a little bit of lightning could be associated with a lot of this activity. Hey, some of this in central Alabama has started to lose its momentum, but then see ahead of it, this thin little line. It's right over Prattville, just north and west of Wetumpka right now, heading closer to places like Titus. We'll watch that outflow boundary showing the rush of air coming out of this cluster of activity. And that usually means an uptick in wind, and it's getting picked up on radar right now. So do want to give you a first alert heads up. Northwest corner of Elmore, parts of northern Watauga County, you might see an uptick in wind, and that could also produce some more showers and storms. Let's head south and east. A few pockets of localized heavy rain down into Geneva and Houston County near the Florida state line. We're also keeping an eye on our friends in eastern Covington County as some heavy rain is moving from east to west. A little bit of a lightning element with that as well. Zoom in a little bit closer on this cell that's trying to push north and west out of western Barber, so that's going to be clipping some of our northeastern counties in Pike County and then also parts of southern Bullock County. So we'll keep an eye on that. But Brundage, Troy, you're mostly dry at this hour. We head a little bit farther south and west, and this is really where the juice is right now. Look at all of that lightning just off the coast of Alabama and more showers and storms about to impact places like Orange Beach and Gulf Shores. So if you have weekend plans, this is obviously top of mind. But as of right now, National Hurricane Center saying, hey, we still can't guarantee that this is going to get its act together. A main driver will be where does that center, that low pressure, actually track? Stays a little bit closer to the coastline, doesn't have as much chance to strengthen and develop into an organized system. Heads a little bit farther south, it could interact with some warm waters, and I think that would give it a little bit of a better opportunity to blossom. Still, though, the impacts are there, including for our friends in East Montgomery. They may not be seeing rain right now, but I will say a lot of you who get a passing shower or two could cool off. And right now, everything looks really good for our friends over at Auburn University at Montgomery, minus that bug. I'm a bug hater. They're not my friends, especially this time of year when they pop up on the ASC Credit Union camera network. We do like, though, when the showers and storms pop up and cool us off. Montgomery officially at 81, 76 in Greenville thanks to some showers, 94. Linden, Selma, you're at 93. So still a lot of heat to contend with. So if you don't see a passing shower or storm, you see seasonable low and mid 90s. If you get a quick moving passing shower, then, well, you could cool off pretty quickly. We'll deal with some clouds tonight and some leftover showers and storms, but more of those on the way. Here's tonight into early tomorrow. Mild and muggy, we do it all over again. You see southern extent of the state lifting northward because of that rotation in the northern Gulf. Tomorrow's rain coverage a little bit higher than today, and I think we'll continue that trend as we head into your Friday as well. So Friday looks to probably be the wettest day locally, but still some showers and thunderstorms to track that are scattered in nature this weekend. So make sure you keep that First Alert weather app handy for live interactive radar. And hey, those lightning alerts will come in clutch, especially if you have any outdoor plans. Stay with us. There's a lot more First at 4 happening right after this break.
And Alabama continues to stay hot. Some scattered showers seem to be the only relief. WSFA First Alert meteorologist Amanda Curran is live with the details. Amanda.
Yeah, and that relief will continue to happen over the next couple of days as we have on and off rain chances make their triumphant return to the forecast. So for those of you that stay dry, you max out temperature wise in the low and maybe even mid 90s. And with all that humidity, you're feeling even hotter. But that tropical moisture coming in from the northern Gulf will flare some isolated to widely scattered pockets of showers and storms over the next couple of hours. And that means any of your Wednesday evening plans, you might want to keep that First Alert weather app handy. And if anything, coverage of rain actually looks like it's climbing a bit. So even more of a shower and thunderstorm threat as we head into your Thursday and Friday. And yes, that could linger into your upcoming weekend. So if you have any plans to head out and about and try to cool off, whether that's your backyard pool, you're heading to the lake, or maybe you're trying to make a trip down to the Alabama or Florida Gulf beaches, you need to know about what's going on tropically. We have a system that is yet to be named, and it might not ever get a name, but we are going to see some impacts with an increased coverage of tropical moisture. And we'll give you the latest details. That way you can make all your plans for the upcoming weekend. Rosanna and Sally coming up with your full forecast in just a couple of minutes.
Thanks, Amanda.
Thank you. WSFA First Alert Weather with meteorologist Amanda Curran.
Taking a look at temperatures across the region, that's more like it. Yesterday, we saw mid and upper 90s across most of central and south Alabama. Now there's a little bit of a mix depending on if and when you saw rain. Let's talk about those who probably have stayed dry today. Sticks out like a sore thumb, Selma at 93. And hey, Grove Hill, you're there too, along with Evergreen. They're currently sitting at 92. But just down the road from them, Andalusia has now dropped down to 81. Enterprise is holding steady along with Dothan, both at 82 degrees. Eufaula maybe got quick and clipped by some showers, but a lot of that has now moved west of the city limits. They're at 87. Montgomery still hanging down in the lower 80s because of that earlier afternoon shower and storm. And we'll see those on and off pockets of wet weather as we head throughout the rest of the day. You can see that spin happening in the northern Gulf, and that will be wrapping moisture from south to north over the next couple of days. And we get not widespread pouring rain on everyone all at once, more like waves and intervals of shower and thunderstorm activity. So you can see there are a few pockets of wet weather, but a lot of what we were tracking earlier across central Alabama has really lost its momentum, while a few showers and storms are just now flaring up in far western portions of the state. So if you have plans this evening, still an opportunity for some localized heavy rain like what we're seeing in eastern Covington County right now. So not a bad idea to keep your First Alert weather app handy. That way you can track live interactive radar. You can also set your location to follow me, and that allows you to get instant alerts to if lightning or heavy rain is near where you are. And the best part is maybe you're here locally today, tomorrow, into your Friday and weekend, though. You want to travel somewhere. You're going to the lake. You're going to the neighborhood pool. You're heading down to the Alabama or Florida Gulf beaches. Don't worry, that app goes with you, and those alerts go with you as well. So that live interactive radar, really a game changer along with lightning alerts, because with an uptick in the amount of wet weather we see, I definitely think that that is a portion of the app that a lot of people are going to utilize over the next couple of days. Keep in mind that this is not widespread soaking rain. What it is is pockets at times of heavy shower and thunderstorm activity. So this is very much going to be where some of you get in on localized heavy rain, could measure it in inches over the next couple of days, and some of you don't get as much or if any. Lots of lightning, some gusty wind embedded inside some of those stronger storm cores, so we will be keeping a close eye on that, and you can keep a close eye on your First Alert Weather app. That's where we will be sending you updated forecast information not only through the rest of the work week, but into the upcoming weekend as well. Rain chances go up, but that means temperatures might not be as hot. We're not going to be in the mid or even upper 90s. Some of you will even struggle in the lower 90s, especially the timing of those showers. If you happen to see them happen a little earlier tomorrow, that might help aid in the heating process. Most of you are going to see 70s to start, so mild and muggy. But look at this, as we get waves of rain coming from south to north, some of you might struggle to get to that hottest point of the day because of the timing of those showers and storms. So just know that we will be watching very closely, and overall there'll be very much a spread of temperatures tomorrow based on if, when, and how much wet weather you see. 7-day forecast shows your max temperatures for the day likely heading into the low 90s, which is very seasonable for this time of year. Uptick in that rain, all thanks to that little disturbance in the northern Gulf that we'll keep an eye on. And Sally, if it gets a name, we'll let you know. If not, it still is going to bring us those showers and storms increasing in coverage through the beginning of the weekend.
All right, thanks to Doc.
There is, but my attention was drawn to the pickle.
The pickle thing.
Pickle state thingy, I think is what he said.
I literally saw Rosanna's face. It just kind of went, ooh. She loves pickles. I'm on the opposite end of the spectrum. What was it the butter cow tornado?
Yeah, what is that?
I need to know more information about that. I have lots of questions,
And
but we have the news.
a deviled egg, like cookies and cream deviled egg. I think I saw today too.
I don't know about that. Thanks for watching.